This mid-morning, let us explore the Dzogchen text penned by the third Dodrupchen Rinpoche, titled Advice for Hor Ozer, and then meditate. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is brought to you by the kind folks who support this channel on Patreon for $1 or $2 a month. This morning, we could chant and meditate and enjoy a lesson or two. But first, if you love Star Wars and you wish to meditate as transformatively as young Luke Skywalker on Dagobah under the guidance of Yoda, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Good news! If at any time during this morning's live stream you have a specific question about Buddhist meditation or Buddhist philosophy or how to apply them to your life, just type that question in great detail in the chat window on the right-hand side of the screen, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. We come to the final paragraph of the text. Whoops, I think it's over here. When the delusion of clinging to reality in objective appearances arises continuously, consciousness falls under the power of appearances. So, this is going to make more sense than the next page. Then the enemies, which include karma and such afflictions as attachment and aversion, are victorious. If you do not lose the ongoing experience of pure awareness, the whole domain of your experience will arise at its self-radiance, and you will gradually attain the warmth of yogic discipline. So, what do we mean here by pure appearance? If this is your first time tuning in, what we mean by awareness is this. Every time we breathe in, whether we know it or not, our sympathetic nervous system is wired for us not to concentrate, but merely to notice, vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly. However, during each exhalation, our parasympathetic nervous system is wired for us to physically relax and mentally release. And this is sometimes referred to metaphorically as purification. So just as we have to breathe in and breathe out if we want to live, spiritually, if we want to thrive, we have to notice and let go. And so that's what this is saying right now. If we just notice and forget to let go, we are under the power of appearances, which is just going to make us nuttier than a shithouse rat. But if we cultivate the habit of just not only noticing, but also letting go, then our life will become radiant and brilliant and joyful and much more fulfilling. And that is the conclusion of the 18 passages of this text. What I'd like to do now is guide your direction to the latest iteration of the translation of Tso Trim Zongpo's 6-syllable Great Compassion One Tantric Sadhana, or practice text. I need to adjust the alignment real quick. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Okay, so let's dig right in. I bow to the Great Compassionate One. I take refuge in the Protector Chenrezig, and for the sake of the 6 types of Mother Transmigrators generate bodhicitta. Meditating on love, compassion, joy, and equanimity, may all beings of all worlds Thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. During our inhalation. So what's the key to transforming mere mantra recitation into mantra meditation? The answer is twofold. Number one, while chanting the mantra, physically relax as best you can. Number two, during the in-breath preceding the mantra, silently and mentally recite a loving intention. Whoopsie. Umani me me hung umani me me hung umani pe me hung umani pe me hung. Quick like a bunny. What I'd like to do is cut and paste. Please bear with me. All right, here we go. We come to our first of two silent meditations. This mindfulness meditation is known by many names, including Zen, Chan, Dhyana, Mahamudra, Hatha Yoga, Dzogchen, Treksho, and Slice Through. Consider for a moment this photograph of a statue of the Buddha. Notice his legs. They are not tied up into a full lotus or a vajra posture. The hips have been relaxed and the shins are parallel, relatively speaking. The hand is relaxed comfortably in the lap with the edge of each palm pressed softly or gently against the lower belly, which helps the energy. The shoulders are not rounded forward or pulled back like a marine at attention. They are comfortable. There is a gentle Mona Lisa smile playing upon the corners of the mouth, the apples of the cheeks, and the crow's feet of the eyes. The head is in traction with the pelvis. This optimizes our body to meditate. As we breathe in, we can silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this. As we exhale, we can silently and mentally recite the hyphenated verb relaxing. As silently and mentally we release. magically manifesting from relaxing into the sphere of emptiness. A cloud of Samantha Bandra like infinite offerings appear, ceaselessly pervading the vast expanse of the whole universe. May I let go of all circumstances, bodies, communication, and minds, as if they were as non-graspable as a vast empty void, like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although tantalizing to the eye, could be non-graspable to the hand. May all beings of all words thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So this is a wisdom-inducing rhetorical question, which will reappear several times. While all phenomena are as non-graspable as if they were a vast empty void, all places could look as non-graspable as Lord Celestial mention of light of the pure land of the Potala mountain. May all beings of all words thusly invoke the archetype, great compassion, one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So boon here, so Vati like boon means paradise like good fortune. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. As if in the center of kindest pure land I could feel as non-graspable as Chinrisik, the compassionate dark type of light. If this body was white and clear, it could be reminiscent of awareness and letting go. And if this form emitted 100,000 light rays, it could be reminiscent of love and letting go. If this form was adorned with the holy signs and exemplifications, with a peaceful and smiling expression and a dancing gait, it could be reminiscent of scented spontaneity. May all beings of all words thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Let us lovingly wish that all beings enjoy the health of a real or imagined, depicted in Buddhist art as being possessed by a real or imagined Buddha. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If this face was like the Dharmakaya swirled into one drop, it could be reminiscent of awareness and letting go. If these eyes were gazing with compassion, eyelids slightly open, it could be reminiscent of love and letting go. If these hands soft and flexible will equal in number to the four immeasurable thoughts, it could be reminiscent of compassion, love, joy, and balance. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Again, let us wish that all beings everywhere enjoy the fabulous health depicted in Buddhist art as being possessed by an archetype of enlightenment. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If these inner two hands were bowing and the heart holding a wedge fulfilling jewel, it could be reminiscent of mindfulness. If this outer right hand held a crystal rosary, it could be reminiscent of compassion and love. If this outer left hand held a white lotus, it could be reminiscent of a physical relaxation and mental release. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Kind eyes like health for all forms. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If this hair was dark blue and bound in a top knot on the crown, with the rest hanging down, it could be reminiscent of scented spontaneity. If I was crowned and it was adorned with a blazing jewel, it could be reminiscent of blissful devotion to teachers, example, instructions, and students. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If this body was adorned with a vine skirt, belt, shawl, scarf, and crown tie, it could be reminiscent of the five wisdoms. If this body was beautified with anklets, bracelet, triple necklace, armlets, earrings, and crown, it could be reminiscent of the six perfections of giving, non-violence, patience, zeal, mindfulness, and wisdom. If the left half of this chest was covered by an antelope pelt of light, it could be reminiscent of the channels, winds, and drops integral to bliss and letting go. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If in each pore of our body there were infinite pure lands, each with a Buddha and the retinue of bodhisattvas, it could be reminiscent that they are never separated. Take two. It could be reminiscent that we are never separated from the example and teachings of those who have come before. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So, the rhetorical question is asking that isn't it weird that as we relax into our exhalation, these bodies that we're noticing can begin to feel as if they were as non-graspable as an archetypical Buddha comprised only of light. May all sounds outer and inner generated by the animate and inanimate be blessed with by the six audible mantra, liberating all those who see, touch, hear, or remember it, reminiscent of impermanence and interdependence. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Let us wish that all beings of all worlds now enjoy mantra-like love. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May our minds like Shenrezig's love the 6 times of mother transmigrators as all children, while resting in the experience of emptiness, the union of love and letting go. May all beings of all worlds lustily invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If I sat on a white lotus reminiscent of wisdom and full moon seed reminiscent of love, with these feet in the Vajra posture, it could be reminiscent of the true truths explored through mindfulness and meditation. If all directions were pervaded with the illumination of this love light, it could be reminiscent of love and letting go. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. At the 5 places of bladder, navel, sternum, throat, and forehead, there could be a green hoggle. So, let's fix that real quick. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna call this an this we're gonna call it trum. This we're gonna call a hum. This we're gonna call a free. At the 5 places of bladder, navel, sternum, throat, and forehead, there could be a green gold trump, blue hum, red free, and white hum. These syllables, clarity and radiance, could be reminiscent of the potential to master transmutation of the 5 poisons. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. From the vitality of this clear mind may light emit. May wisdom beings descend like rainfall and absorb within the mudra of Samaya inseparable. Zahum Bam Ho. This union of imagination with invitation could remind us that we are never separated from the examples and teachings of those who have come before. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May light radiate again, inviting the empowering archetypes of the body mandalas of all pores. Thus empowered, may defilements be purified and accomplishments achieved. May this head be adorned with glorified limitless light, Amitabha Buddha. Reminiscent of all blissful devotion to all teachers, examples, instructions, and students. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You love all 6 types of transmigrators. As your children, to you protect your generously guide bow. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. I offer oceans of clouds of the ultimate offerings of mindfulness, metta, and meditation. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You are in redress of blind method and wisdom and inconceivable qualities of magnificent wisdom. I respectfully praise the archetype who gazes with great compassion. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. If at this heart on a 6-petaled white lotus there was a seed mantra hurry at its center, it could be reminiscent of bliss and letting go. These petals could be adorned with the 6 syllables. This mantra could be spontaneously resounding and emanating blessing rays. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. As we chant the 6-syllable mantra, may raise from the syllable trees mantra rosary. Make offerings of our practice of awareness, love, and letting go. Takes you. Make offerings of our practice of awareness, love, and letting go to the exalted beings. In response, may all the Buddhas, real or imagined, lavish us with blessing, grace that absorb it into us. May all beings of all worlds thus see invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May white Om blessed Deva realms purifying the mental continuum of right and the suffering falling as up from a great height. May the ultimate meaning, the transcendental wisdom of equality be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May green mob bless the Asura rampant, purifying the jealous mindset and the sufferings of fighting and quarreling. May the ultimate meaning, the transcendental wisdom of accomplishing be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May Eloni bless the human realm, purifying the mental continuum of fear and the suffering of working hard yet staying poor. May the ultimate meaning, the spontaneously arising transcendental wisdom be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May blue paper celebrate. Okay, let's adjust the display. May blue pod bless the realms of the animals, purify the mental continuum of confusion and the suffering of foolish befuddlement. May the ultimate meaning, the transcendental wisdom of the sphere of Dharma be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May red may bless the realm of the pretas, purify the mental continuum of craving and the sufferings of hunger and thirst. May the ultimate meaning, the discerning transcendental wisdom be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds I see invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May Black. Take two. May Black Hum bless the realm of the hells, purify the mental continuum of hatred and the sufferings of heat and cold. May the ultimate meaning, the mirror like transcendental wisdom, be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. The appearance of the forms of the three worlds of desire, form and formless, or as non-graspable as he who gazes with eyes of compassion. All sound that resonates as non-graspable as the murmur of self-resounding mantra. In the clear light that is the awareness and release of perception, emotion, intention, concepts, recollection, and imagination. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. O protector of the snowy land who gazes with eyes of compassion, I request please with compassion pay attention to your child and bless my mental continuum. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Oh, excuse me. It is this of all appearance, sensation, and sound absorbs into the sphere of clear light whose foundation is emptiness. The path is of neither hating nor craving, but merely gazing and relaxing as if at the face of Chenrezig. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, one moment, if you please. Wow, come on, coordination, don't fail me now. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's interesting. All right, let's take a moment to review the iconography of some of Kuntu Zangpo Yabyum. Their nudity reminds us of the vulnerability that is inherent to mindfulness. Their translucence reminds us that as we relax into our exhalation, whatever we notice during our vulnerable inhalation can now feel as not graspable as a vast empty void. Not like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although is tantalizing to the eye, is not graspable to the hand. During the in-breath, we silently and mentally recite this. During the exhalation, silently and mentally recite emptiness. The inhalation is short and sharper. The exhalation is longer and softer. From the space-like emptiness pervaded by sky again instantly arises, all body as non-graspable as Chenrezig, engaging in the work of blessing beings with loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Omane Padme Hum. Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum. Due to the force of virtue collected in the 3 times, including this recitation meditation, may I completely liberate the 6 forms of migrating mothers from the abyss of controlling samsara. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Omane Padme Hum. Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum. Whenever the appearance of this life passes, may all be born in the western field of great bliss and quickly achieve the state of enlightenment. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Omane Padme Hum. Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum. By the blessing of he who is the ambassador of refuge in the 3 rare and sublime ones, the protector who gazes upon all with compassion, may all the directions and times be auspicious and have happiness and goodness. May all beings of all worlds invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Omane Padme Hum. Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum, Omane Padme Hum. May every meditation teacher understand the Buddha's teachings and practice master as well as teach him generously, lovingly, and wisely in the manner of centered spontaneity. May all meditation teachers spontaneously receive generous patrons, enthusiastic students, as well as devoted apprentices. And may many Dharma centers likewise be successfully planted, nurtured, and supported. If you feel that I have earned it, you could type something in the chat window. You could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could share it with a friend. You could support this channel on Patreon for $1 or $2 a month. Either way. In approximately 3 hours, I intend to return to lead today's afternoon meditation. Until then, may you and yours be happy and healthy. And if you are as geeky as me, this is the way.